Dear students, hello, here we meet again. So this is me, your professor of English, and we are today going to talk about future perfect versus future continuous. Now, what is the difference between the two, and how do we use them, and why do we use them? We're going to talk about all of that, inshallah, in our lesson. Stay tuned. In this lesson, we shall see an intro or an introduction to future simple. Of course, it is the basis. If we don't know the basis, we can't go in depth. Second thing, we're gonna talk about future continuous, and the third is the future perfect. Let's start with the future simple. Now we use this time to talk about future plans, intentions, or even predictions. For instance, or for example, you will be successful. You will be successful. The rule here is will plus the verb in the infinitive. And of course here we have a simple adjective, just an adjective. You will be successful. You will succeed. You will work in that company. You will defend your thesis of PhD. You will get married. You will, or she will, for instance, Fatima will be a great mom, for instance. So this is the future simple. We all know it. We use it for future plans, like we have just said, for intentions. For instance, what does it mean, an intention? It means النية أو القصد. ما هي نية الإنسان? What do they intend? What is their intentions? Or even predictions, for instance, to predict مثلا أنه الإنسان يتوقع حدوث شيء ما في المستقبل. I think for instance that artificial intelligence will control the world. So will, it is a prediction, توقع. Let's move on, since we have seen a little glimpse about future to the future continuous. Now it is a future, but it is continuous, يعني مستقبل متواصل. Why does it continue? Of course the future continues, but we named it أو تم تسميته بfuture continuous because it ماشي متوقف كما الفيوتشر سيمبل ما عندوش حدود. هذا متواصل. فيوتشر سيمبل ما عندوش وقت محدد. قلنا في الفيوتشر البعيد، بهذا متواصل. So why do we use it, or how do we use it? For instance, assumptions in the first example. Assumptions, what does it mean, assumption, or to assume? It's like it's a bit like prediction, but prediction may be based on some scientific events أو معتمد على بعض الحقائق العلمية. but assumptions يكون في الحياة العامة. I assume، أفترض أن هذا ما سيحدث، كأنها افتراضات. For instance, or for example, I suppose you will be feeling happy in the end of your learning journey. What does it mean? You see, when you are now, for instance, you PhD students, you are preparing your PhD thesis, and you will be, I suppose, for myself, your professor, I suppose أفترض أنه you will be feeling happy in the end of your learning journey. في نهاية رحلتكم العلمية أو رحلتكم في طلب العلم. So I suppose you will be happy. you will be feeling happy. So here we are using the future continuous, will be feeling, will be feeling. Another reason why we use future continuous is to describe an event. For example, Samia will be coming home next week. She just texted me. We miss her so much. مثلا سامية هذه كانت في رحلة خارج البلد and then she's coming back home. So here it is an event, حدث. Samia will be coming home. Will be coming home. She just texted me. We miss her. Text me. She sent me a message. Another reason for why do we use future continuous is emphasize on an action. Emphasize on an action. What does it mean? Emphasize. It's like تأكيد أو توكيد على حدوث شيء ما أو فعل ما. For example, in 2050, Algerians will still be celebrating newborns. It is their tradition. So in 2050, it is very late from now. Algerians will still be celebrating, will be celebrating newborns. Why do we emphasize on an action? Because we have some proofs وكأنه عندنا دلائل ما. That's why we are emphasizing نؤكد على أن هذا الحدث شغل ما راح يتبدلوا الجزائريين دايما راح يبقاو يحتفلوا بالمواليد الجدد because it is traditional. I don't know if you agree with me in this point or no, but it's an example. Let's move on. How do we know future continuous, or how do we use it? It is by, in the affirmative form, subject plus will plus be plus the verb in ing form. I will be singing in the concert tomorrow. When we're using it in the negative form, the subject plus will plus not plus be plus verb in ing form. I will not be singing in the concert tomorrow. If we are asking a question, it will be like will plus subject plus be plus the verb ing form. Will you be singing in the concert tomorrow? Now this was a future continuous. Move on to future perfect. Okay, so it's a little bit different from future continuous in the way we use it also, and how we and the grammatical rule. Okay, when do we use it? To express future hopes. A hope is a wish or a will or a dream. For example, it is my dream that I will have worked in Amazon. Amazon is the famous company of that is selling books, and now it is selling different kinds of IT tools, etc. So it is my dream that I will have worked. You see, future perfect. Have worked, it is somehow present perfect, but we have added will. I will have worked in Amazon. Another reason we use future perfect is to show expectations. It's like when you are expecting something from someone. أتوقع أن يفعل لي ذلك الشيء، أو أن أنتظر منه مثلا رد الجميل, etc. So by this time next year, Muhammad will have gotten his high school degree. It is something I am expecting. Not different from the prediction اللي شفناها مقبلات, because prediction it is generally شيء ما عندوش علاقة بالعاطفة, but expectations it is about our feelings as humans. So by this time next year, Muhammad will have gotten his high school degree. It is something I expect. And as I said, expect ليست التوقع هنا, but it's something I am waiting for it to happen. Another reason is describe lengths of time. It's like مدى معين من الوقت, وقتاش راح تصرى هذيك الحاجة. Okay, for instance, Asma and her brother will have repaired the house for days when we arrive. Okay, so 4 days هنايا, as you can see, it's like شغل أسماء and محمد كانوا ديجا يخدموا في الدار ولا يعاودوا فيها قبل ما نلحقوا, so they will have repaired the house for days. okay, قبل ما كنا نلحقوا حنايا. See the rule or the grammatical rule of future perfect and how do we say it correctly. So subject plus will plus have plus the past participle of the verb. For example, he will have done it by this evening. In the negative form, subject plus will plus not plus have plus past participle. So here we add the not, of course. He will not have done it by this evening. If we're going to ask a question with future perfect, we will say will plus subject plus have plus past participle. For example, will he have done it by this evening? Okay, I hope this was a short explanation that might help you in understanding the lesson of these two tenses, future continuous and future perfect. Thank you very much.